Hello everyone, and welcome back to IxSHE Tell, Shiori's route. It has been a long time, and I am sorry for that. IxSHE Tell kinda got put on the back burner for a little bit, but I am still eager to find out what happens with Hajime's relationship with Shiori, so we've still got plenty of that to go. And I am still planning, after reading through the comments, I am planning to go back and do the confession-focused episode where we can see how the other confessions, like when the girls confess to Hajime, and the rejections too. I think I'm gonna do the rejections first because I don't want to end everything on a really sad and bitter note because that just seems cruel and unusual. But at any rate, I think the last episode we actually had the confession, and that's kind of the gist of it because it's been so long, so let's just get back into it. Fine, we can do this in my room. I don't know what we're doing, but whatever it is, we're doing it in my room. But unless we've got a legitimate excuse, there's no telling when Yamabuki's gonna come bursting in here to yell at us.
その点については大丈夫。
Do you have her tied up in the basement?
さっき謝った時、お兄の部屋の掃除ってことで山吹先輩に許可は取ってあるから。
Wait a second, is Aoba not even allowed in our room? That seems weird. She's our sister, and it's not that kind of game. Wow, you had this all planned out. That said, I'm not sure Yamabuki's permission extends to Shiori as well. Okay.
でも、はじめの部屋、普段から綺麗にしてあるよね。
She doesn't need to know that.
この前、うちから届いた荷物、安政の部屋に持って行ったんだけど、足の踏み場もなくて。
Did you clean it for him?
本人に掃除させたよ。
I believe that.
実家でも勝手に掃除したらうるさいから。なるべく本人にさせるようにしてるの。わかった。エロいやつだ。
Oh, he doesn't hide it. It's everywhere.
前にお母さんが掃除した時、なんで安政の部屋に卵置いてあるのって言って、
Oh, no.
冷蔵庫に入れたんだけど。
I hope nobody tried to crack open that egg. That was 100% a flashlight.
この先は私の口からはちょっと。
Oh no, she tried to crack open the egg.
ごめん、はじめ。代わりに説明して。
No. Why me? Well, I guess it wouldn't be very gentlemanly to make my girlfriend talk about sex toys for men. It was one of those egg-shaped flashlights, I'm guessing.
まあ、そんなわけでお母さんと大喧嘩しちゃって。それ以降自分の部屋は自分で掃除しろって。
What a delightful way to start this episode.
本気で引くわ。あいつ、結婚しても絶対奥さんに逃げられるパターンでしょ。まあ、結婚できればね。
Damn. Girls are downright nasty sometimes. Still, it looks like there's no need for this girlfriend approval nonsense. The two of them get along just well. Oh, that's right, the girlfriend approval process that Aoba's doing. I had forgotten. Thank you, convenient expositional line. However...
見て見て、このカップケーキ。かわいい。写真撮ろう。
What? I wish they'd bond in a more normal way, over girly things.
そんな安政と比べたら、はじめの部屋は週に1回掃除機かければ大丈夫でしょう。
Funny enough, that is how often I clean.
この際だから、お兄もエロいやつ捨てちゃえば？
Quiet you.
これからはしおり姉にお世話してもらえるんだし。
Get your mind out of the damn gutter!
それで青葉、ここは掃除する必要ないんだけど、審査はなしってことでいい？そういうことなら仕方ないかな。おまけだけど合格！
I didn't know this was part of the test.
ならよかった。
I thought you told me to throw away my porn since I have Shiori now. That sounds like something someone who's already approved of her would say.
それじゃあサンドイッチ作ってきたんだけど、ここで食べる？食堂行く？
I mean, we're already here. Sandwiches? She opens up the wooden basket under her arm to reveal a colorful-looking lunchbox inside.
電話した時、起きたばっかりって言ってたから。
Is it a breakfast sandwich?
まだ朝ごはん食べてないよね。
No, I haven't. But I have to ask, did you make those yourself?
時間がなくて簡単なものしか作れなかったけど。
I don't need fancy. Bacon, egg, and cheese is good enough for me. That's perfectly okay. I'm just happy that I get to try some of your home cooking. I'll have some right now.
喜んでくれてよかった。青葉はもう食べた？
I could eat.
私も食べたい。しおり姉の料理超美味しいし。でもいいの？しおり姉お兄のこと喜ばそうとしてたんでしょ？電話で青葉がいることは聞いてたし、たくさん作ってきたから大丈夫。
Wow, she was already winning points before she even knew there was a game. True to her word, Shiori reaches into the colorful lunchbox and pulls out sandwich after sandwich, placing them onto the table. Wait, is this what you were doing when you said you were getting ready?
でも本当に急いで支度したから期待はしないで。
Ah, okay. I thought her outfit hadn't seemed much different than usual, but it seemed she was preparing breakfast for us.
はい、これ。青葉はからし抜きね。ありがとう、しおりね。
If I were Aoba, I'd probably give her a pass right away just for that. She's too busy eating the sandwich like Cookie Monster.
すきっ腹にみずみずしいきゅうりが染み渡る。
There's a joke there. I can tell. The sandwiches have an assortment of different simple fillings: ham and cucumber, ham and lettuce, tuna, and cheese and tomato. All of them look so good that I'm having trouble deciding which to eat.
何？ツナうまいよ。
How many are you eating? Yeah, I bet. But I think I'll start with the ham and lettuce.
はい、召し上がれ。
Crunch. The moment I sink my teeth into the sandwich, the crisp taste of fresh lettuce spreads throughout my mouth. The more I chew, the more the flavors of ham and the butter blend together, creating a simple but satisfying harmony. Interesting. I wouldn't have thought of butter, but why not, I guess. Is this sweet and spicy flavor I'm tasting honey and mustard?
当たり。ハニーマスタード。蜂蜜はもちろんそこで採れた蜂蜜だよ。
Really? That's awesome. I could definitely see myself recommending this recipe to other people.
そのからし辛くないの？
It's super spicy. Probably too much for you to handle, Aoba. But damn, it's delicious.
おいグケ、そんな雑な演技で賢い私をごまかせるとお思いか？
No, I'm being serious. This is so spicy it could literally kill a person. And yet, I've never eaten a sandwich this delicious before in my whole life.
ちょうだいちょうだい、私にもハニーマスタード。
Hey, stop being so greedy and eat your own mustardless sandwich.
お、しおりねパンチラしてる。
That's a mean joke. Say what? Shiori quickly pulls down the hem of her skirt as she squirms in her seat. She's so cute. But there are no panties to be seen. Hell, her bare legs aren't even visible from below the table. You tricked me, you little snot.
通ったぞ。
Yeesh, I was gonna split it with you anyways. Settle down, will you?
青葉コップ。
Splash. Oh no, the cup that's always living on the table with a little bit of liquid in it. Before her warning could register, however, Aoba knocks over the paper cup containing the tea that Shiori had poured for her.
やけどしてない？大丈夫。
Thankfully, none of the scalding hot black tea had spilled on her. This is why I told you to settle down.
おに、ごめんなさい。カーペット汚しちゃって。
I like how she's still eating the sandwich despite she just made a mess. I can just get another one if it's that bad. Also, stop apologizing while you eat.
はじめ、階段下の倉庫から掃除機持ってきてくれる？
Wait, we're cleaning up the tea with a vacuum cleaner? What are you going to do with the vacuum cleaner?
このままだと紅茶の色がラグのシミになっちゃうから。
Unless it's a wet dry vac, that's not gonna work. Is she thinking of sucking up the liquid? Here you go.
ありがとう。コンセントを挿してくれる？
I do as she asks, and then she soaks up the stained area with water before placing a new rag on top. Ah. You think that'll get rid of the stain?
こうして。
She turns on the power, removes the head of the vacuum cleaner's hose, and places the tip directly onto the rag. After turning it, the hose emits a high-pitched suction sound, and she begins to move it in a circular motion over the surface several times.
これでよしっと。
What did that... Whoa! She pulls the rag away, revealing the spotless carpet underneath. The stain had transferred onto the rag instead.
何これ？しおりね、すごい！
Does that actually work? I feel like that doesn't work that way.
すぐだったらこうやって汚れが落とせるから青葉も覚えといて。
I guess if you're using the suction on the outside of the rag and it's just kind of creating a vacuum to suck the liquid into the rag without actually getting any of it into the vacuum. I like Resolve personally, but I have cats and a dog, so this is not related to what we're talking about at all. It's kind of related.
圧倒的読め力や。返事は？ Yes, Mom!
Shiori looks like a mother teaching a troublesome child. Though I have to agree with Aoba, her housewife skills are off the charts.
こういうところは安政そっくり。やだやだ、あんなのと一緒にされるくらいならカンガルーに殴り殺された方がマシ。
Damn. That's a really oddly specific example.
しおりね、カンガルーに殴り殺されるような私が妹になったら、いや？
Be careful how you answer, this could be a trap.
え？そんなことないけど。
Cool, you pass.
でもこれ、青葉が私を見極めるんじゃなかった？それは、なんていうか。
I think you can drop it. Somehow their positions seem to have utterly reversed. Though to be honest, I don't think Aoba was ever really opposed to our relationship in the first place.
しおり姉がお兄にふさわしいことはよくわかった。
There it is.
でも、改めてお姉ちゃんっていうのは恥ずかしいから。
I still think just calling her Shiori Ne works. Mama! What? I'm sorry, what?
しおり姉はママってことで認めてあげる。
There are implications to this and I don't like it. Wait a second. You said all that stuff about being unable to accept our relationship just because you were embarrassed?
だけじゃない。
You know what? I believe that.
ずっとお姉ちゃんみたいに思ってきたのに、いきなりお兄の彼女ですって言われても、すぐには割り切れないよ。
If Yasumasa were to become my younger brother, I suppose I'd feel the same. So, in that sense, I can understand Aoba's consternation.
そういうことなら、ママでもいいよ。だから私は、青葉にお姉ちゃんって呼ばせるのが目標。ママ、好き！
Please leave. I can't tell if you guys are even on the same wavelength. But now that Shiori and I have a clear understanding of Aoba's concerns, we can take the necessary steps to resolve them. With that, Aoba's girlfriend approval inspection came to an end, almost as soon as it had begun.
IxSHE Tell.
I kind of figured that wasn't really going to go anywhere, but it was an interesting ride. Shiori unfortunately had other plans in the afternoon, so we weren't able to spend the rest of the day together. That said, it's hardly been a day since we've started going out, so it's no big deal. We'll have other days to spend time together. Or so I tried to convince myself, but I just wanted to see her so badly that I couldn't help myself. Sorry for calling you out so late.
私も連絡しようと迷ってたから、連絡くれて嬉しかった。
Perfect. I didn't want you standing outside of my room for several hours again. Really? I thought you'd never hesitate to call me, no matter the time. Since, well, you've always been pretty clingy.
そんなことはあったかもだけど、今は誰かに取られるとか思ってないから。
Nope, you're right. You're the last route.
はじめは私のこと好き？
Of course I love you.
私も好き。
This is so embarrassing. But she seems more than delighted, so I guess I can bear with it.
ところで、お昼のことなんだけど。
ん？
あの時は、青葉の勢いに押されてたけど、改めて考えたら、妹になるって、つまり。
I pieced together what she's getting at. So now you can't stop thinking about it?
やっぱり変？付き合ったばっかりでそんなことは。
No, considering the genre, it makes perfect sense, actually. Well, I guess it is a little early to be thinking about stuff like that.
ああ、うん。
But I don't think it's really weird or anything. In fact, that makes me much happier than hearing the usual, well, we'll wait a year or two, then see. Sometimes you gotta dream big when you're young, even if you know it's silly. We're not that different in age.
本当に？
Actually, I think we might be the same age. Sure. Personally, I'd love for that to happen. No one understands me better than you, after all. She still looks a bit dejected, so I give her hair a light tussle. Could you run that sound by me again? Hang on. Yep, that's exactly what I thought.
バカ！エッチ！そうやって頭撫でるのかっこいいとでも思ってるの？
Whoa! What's with the verbal abuse all of a sudden? Okay.
好き。
I know. Hey, we just Han Solo'd her.
バカ。
I'm so madly in love with you, I may be a fool.
本当に大好き。
She closes her eyes blissfully, and then snuggles up against me. I'd never seen this expression on her face before when we were still only friends. I guess that's proof enough that our love for each other is real. While I still feel a bit embarrassed, that feeling is overshadowed by a much greater sense of happiness. Even as the night air grew cooler around us, that happiness filled our hearts with warmth. Aw, that was sweet. And a transition. That rings a bell.
それじゃあ、クリスマスパーティーに向けての準備はこんな感じで進めていきます。
You know, we keep talking about the Christmas party, but we never actually see the Christmas party. Is that going to change this time? Because this is our last chance.
みんなはゆっくり楽しんでる余裕もないだろうけど、本番まで頑張っていきましょう。
The Misakihama Student Council will also have all new members by then, so I want everyone on the planning committee to give them your full support. Of course, we of the Kenseikan Student Council will be doing the same. After a brief respite following the Halloween party's conclusion, we're shifting back into full gear to prepare for the Christmas party next month. The school has been in a festive mood these past 2 months, but in exchange, the Student Council and the Planning Committee have hardly had a moment to breathe.
他に連絡事項がある人は？はい。ではないようなので、これで解散にします。お疲れ様でした。
Yamabuki concludes the meeting, to which the planning committee members then rise from their seats and begin trickling out the door.
いやー、生徒会もなかなかハードっすね。
Well, that's what makes the job worthwhile.
いや、それはド M の思考っす。
Are you sure? You aren't? But we're the ones in charge of making it all run smoothly, so I dare say doing a good job will make us surprisingly popular with the girls.
おてっ
Ladies love hardworking men.
嫌ですね、会長。僕はそんな不純な動機で動いたりしませんよ。
I'm sure.
すべては学生のためですから。
What are you, a priest? No one's buying that crap, man.
では、僕はこれから部活を回ってクリパの計画書を回収してきます。
He's like the priest from Inuyasha, whose name I cannot remember. I can never remember it. I don't know why. Oh no, the monk, Miroku. That's it. I had to look it up. I honestly couldn't remember. I haven't seen that show in a long time.
帰りが遅かったら、その時はさしてください。
No sooner do the words leave his mouth than he dashes out of the room. It'll be fine. He's not ballsy enough to do anything stupid. But is he stupid enough to do anything ballsy?
うまく使いましたね。
Thank you. Hey, whatever motivates him. I just want everyone on the student council to enjoy doing what they do.
お話中すみません。副会長、ここの予算の割り振りでちょっと質問が。
I guarantee you that the treasurer does not enjoy what they do.
もしかして間違ってた？そうなんですが、どこで間違ったか。なので、改めて計算し直そうかと。そっか。なら私がついててあげるから、一緒に確認してみましょうか。
The poor treasurer doesn't even get a portrait. Sad. Not even an eyeless one.
二宮生徒会長、美鈴先生がお呼びです。大至急学食まで来てください。繰り返します。二宮くん、学食で私と握手。以上。
Why would you announce that? That's not what you said the first time. What's this about a handshake anyways? I have no clue what she's on about.
会長、何かしたんですか？
I don't know. I haven't the foggiest idea. But since Sensei is calling me herself, I guess I'll just have to see what she wants.
わかりました。なんなら、先生の用が済んだら帰ってもいいですから。
That's good. I have no head for numbers. Thanks. I might come back here if it doesn't take too long, but I'll leave the rest to you for now. Shouldering my book bag just in case, I hurried towards the cafeteria as instructed. What do you want? Is it just me or does that central portrait kind of look like one of the villagers from Minecraft? I think it's the squarish head. Sorry to keep you waiting. Nozomi-sensei calls out to me the moment I enter the cafeteria, before I even have the time to glance around.
ごきげんよう、先輩。ごめんね、急に呼び出して。
Kozuka, Shiori, what are you guys doing here? These three are a bit of an odd trio to see together. In fact, I'm not even sure they have any commonalities between them. Oh, and for some reason, the man from the Tourism Association we'd met the last time is also present. Could someone explain to me what this is all about first?
ということでしたら、ここは私の口から説明させていただきます。
If I had to guess, she's the president of Misakihama Student Council, or of the Misakihama Student Council. We're the president of the Kensaikan Student Council, and Shiori is in the photography club, if I recall correctly. So, photo op?
その前に、先輩には以前、この町の成り立ちを軽くお話ししましたが、覚えてらっしゃいますか？
You told me it was originally a foreign settlement for professionals who came here from other countries. That's why the town has such a Western aesthetic.
ええ、おっしゃる通りです。
I've learned a bit about the town's history from Shiori's blog, too. The town is a popular tourist destination these days. Shiori and I used to live about 30 minutes away by train before we moved into the dorm. I wasn't very familiar with the town back then, but not Shiori. She was especially interested in the town for its ambience. Along with Aoba and Yasumasa, the four of us used to pore endlessly over various sightseeing guidebooks.
そして近年、外国の方々が町から去ってからは、雰囲気を売りにした観光地として発展してきました。ですが最近は、国内にも巨大なテーマパークが増え、昔よりも簡単に異国の雰囲気を味わえるようになりました。
Interesting. So is our job for this route going to be figuring out how to revitalize the tourism industry for the island? That's weird. It's like Animal Crossing.
もちろんそれを否定するわけではありません。けれど、確実にこの町への観光客の数は減っています。
What a left field plotline.
いやー、面目ない。
Darn shame. It seems like all this has something to do with the local tourism industry. Kozuka's family must hold considerable influence over the situation as well, if she's the one leading this conversation. But I'm not sure that there's much a mere student like me can do to help.
そこで注目されるのが、ここ数年で増えている外国人観光客ですわ。
Yeah, even in my hometown, I spot tourists carrying their luggage around fairly often.
ええ。ですので、単純に外国人観光客を呼ぶことができれば、再び観光地として大きな賑わいを見せると思うのですが。
Actually, it kind of reminds me more of Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. However,
欧米の方からすれば、この国の寺社仏閣の方がよっぽど興味深いということですわね。
I suppose that's true. If I were to travel abroad, I'd be most interested in seeing the things unique to that country. Same. Wait. You're not suggesting we do something as a school in order to boost tourism, are you?
いいえ、それではさすがに学生による地域貢献の域を超えてしまいますわ。
Right.
そこで私が目をつけたのが花森先輩のブログです。
Ah, okay.
ということみたい。
So that's why Shiori is here. But what about her blog?
いやそれがですね、有名な評論家が花森さんのブログを見てここの蜂蜜を知り、実際に買いに来たらしいんです。
Okay. This makes a little more sense.
そしてそれ以降、花森さんのブログのアクセス数がじわじわ伸びているということで。
Even the non-honey articles?
うん。今は毎日100人くらい来てくれてる。
Dang.
ちなみに観光協会のホームページは1日10人いればいい方ですな。
I'm not sure you should be laughing at that, but sure. That's, pretty sad, actually.
ということで、私が個人的に花森先輩に PR 活動をお願いしようと思いましたの。ですが花森先輩には、この手のお話は経世館の会長を通すように、と釘を刺されてしまいまして。
Oh, okay. Now I'm starting to make some connections. She has severe social anxiety, so her being a town ambassador is going to be really rough for her. So the plot is going to be Hajime trying to help her get over her really shy attitude so she can serve as the town ambassador. Now I get it. There we go.
確かに私も、三崎浜の会長とはいえ、先走りすぎましたわ。
You know what? That's actually not a bad plot line.
独断専行、よくない。ということで、先輩にお越しいただいたわけですの。
I'm pretty sure Shiori was just too shy to answer directly, but whatever. I finally understand why we're all gathered here.
いかがでしょう。行政ではなく、あくまで民間の活動なので、少ないですが、報酬はご用意させていただきます。
It would look good on a resume.
あ、ちなみにうちの学園、バイト禁止ね。
Oh.
う
Well,
3年の結城さんみたいに、お家の手伝いとかなら話は別だけど。
so in other words, it'll have to be volunteer work. Which means the decision is solely Shiori's to make.
私もこの町は好きだし、力になれるならなりたいけど。
If you don't mind me asking, does it have to be Shiori?
ええ、私、花森先輩の写真と文章を見てすぐに、この方は本気でこの町を大切に思ってくれている。そう確信いたしました。
Shiori has faith in this company.
照れるね。ですので、この件をお願いするのであれば、ぜひ花森先輩にと。
Hmm?
わかった。何かできないか、ちょっと考えてみる。本当ですか？
おお、よろしくお願いします。
Are you sure you want to do this?
実は私も少しずつ変わっていかなきゃって思ってたから。ね。
Perhaps I've spurred some sort of change in Shiori's mindset? I'm not exactly sure what it is I did, but seeing the smile on her face, I can't help but think it's a change for the better. Afterwards, it was decided that we would discuss a more concrete plan at a later date, and with that, our meeting for today was through with. Okay, so we got our setup.
IxSHE Tell.
Nighttime! This is sure gonna be a big responsibility for you. After eating dinner and finishing our baths, Shiori and I meet in the lounge to brainstorm a concrete plan of action. Since I'm busy with the student council after school on most days, this'll probably be our designated discussion time from now on.
私には荷が重いし、本当は断ろうと思ったけど、この街が好きって小塚さんの気持ちはよくわかったから。
True. It must have been hard to say no after that passionate appeal.
うん。あ、でも。
Hmm?
笑わない？
I can try. Sure, I won't.
うん。じゃあ、絶対笑ったらダメ。ね。確かに小塚さんの気持ちに動かされたのはある。でも、一番の理由は、はじめ。
What did I do?
はじめがそばにいてくれるって思ったら、私にもできるかもって気がしたの。
Oh, that's actually very sweet. Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that. It's actually kind of embarrassing to hear it face to face. But it makes me incredibly happy as well. Still, you know I can't always be there to help you with stuff, even at school.
うん。だから。ね。一緒の時はこうしてていい？
Is that what our discussion sessions are going to be? Are we actually going to do a whole lot of discussing? Not that I mind that, but what if someone sees us? I haven't told anyone other than Aoba that we're dating yet. Wait, does Yasumasa know?
そうだね。それも早くしなきゃフェアじゃないし。
How are we going to broadcast it this time? Literally? I don't know if I'd necessarily say it like that, but I'd like to think I've been sincere with my feelings as much as possible.
でも本当は人目も気にしないではじめとイチャイチャしたいから。
Oh yeah, I guess we haven't told the other girls yet, have we? E.
なんて言ったら怒る？
Why would it? I want to show off how cute my girlfriend is to everyone.
と。
Seeing her face turn beet red from embarrassment, I gulped down reflexively. Oh, well, now you tell me. Gulp! Was a little exaggerated. Since she just got out of the bath, her glossy black hair gives off a sweet and lovely aroma. Her lips, too, look just as soft and luscious. This might be my chance. Should I kiss her, or will she get mad? I don't think she'd get mad. Do it, you coward. Shiori.
話？
Aw.
ほら、具体案考えないと。そのために集まったんだし。
Denied. Right, the plan. Let's get to thinking. No, she rejected me. Not a second after I placed my hand on her shoulders, she thrust her arms against my chest, pushing me back. Did I read the mood wrong? What was it? Was that it? Ah, but what the hell? I thought we had something going on there. Well, Shiori is right. I try to calm myself down for now.
って言っても、私が考えた案って写真撮って紹介記事書くくらいなんだけど。
That doesn't sound too bad. You're basically already doing that now, so it shouldn't be too much extra work. My voice came out as normal, right? Oh, was I supposed to say that? It shouldn't be too much extra work, right?
やっぱり得意というか、慣れてることの方がいいから。
Oh, gee, Shiori, I don't know what to do.
うん。
Shiori?
ご
For pushing me away?
めんね。さっきの、
Ah,
ちょっとびっくりしちゃって。
I startled you. Huh? Don't worry about it. It was my fault for doing it without warning, so, don't worry.
でも本当、嫌とかじゃなくて、めんどくさい女って思われるかもだけど、ああいうことはきちんとみんなに話してからじゃないと。
Fair.
少しでも後ろめたい気持ちがあったら、はじめにも失礼になっちゃう。そんなの嫌だから。
I didn't know she had given it this much thought. How can I say I've treated the other girls with sincerity when I let myself get caught up in the moment so easily? I should know better than that.
だから唇はダメだけど。
It's not episode 3 yet. Well, for the briefest moment, I felt a soft and warm sensation pressed against my cheek. What? Shiori, did you just...
ほっぺだからセーフ。ということで。
Okay, feels like a stretch, but sure. What kind of bogus rule is that? I thought this was something serious to you.
言ったでしょ。私、めんどくさい女だって。
But you didn't kiss my neck, you kissed my cheek. She got me good. Though I will admit, it's kind of refreshing to see Shiori being bold. She might look like a shy, delicate flower on the outside, but she also has this brazen side to her that comes out at the weirdest times. Well, that's one of the many things I love about my girlfriend. My girlfriend.
何？
Nothing. You said you were thinking of taking some pictures of the town to put on the blog, right?
うん。それが？
So that got me thinking. What about showing them how beautiful my girlfriend is, too? We should show them more than just the town's scenery. You might be a pain in the neck, but that's what I love about you.
いきなりそれはずるい。
How do you like them apples? Applesauce. That's payback for the kiss.
もう、恥ずかしいの。
No chance.
それで、私を見てもらうってどういうこと？
Well, it is your route. Well, even if we wanted to attract more foreign visitors to our town, there's not exactly anything new for them to see here. That said, we can't exactly renovate the whole area to feel more Japanese either. But standing in front of me right now is the striking image of a lovely Japanese beauty.
わふー！美人？
Actually, just picture it. A harmony of Western scenery and Japanese beauty. A photo like that would probably draw lots of attention.
無理！
Well, it looks like this was too much for her to handle. Seriously though, you'd make an amazing addition to the photos. Plus, I'd really love to see you dress up in all sorts of outfits.
欲望だだ漏れ。
It's for the thing. Well, you don't have to do it if you really don't want to.
一応聞くけど、着飾ってない。
You'd still look incredible, no matter what you wore.
合格。
Oh, good. I'm glad I gave the right answer. So, what do you say?
この街の素敵な場所で、モデルになってもいいよ。
Really?
でも、一つ条件。
If it's something I can do, then sure.
なら、撮影の時は、はじめもそばにいて。
Like, as a model or as a second shooter?
私は誰よりも、はじめに見てほしいから。
I was wondering what her condition would be, but that was something I was already planning on doing. Of course I'll be there. I was going to take a few pictures for myself, actually.
エッチなことに使う気だ。
No. That literally never even crossed my mind until you said it, but now that you mention it. After that, I called Kozuka to tell her about our idea, which she immediately approved. We decided to run the idea by the Tourism Association tomorrow, if possible.
IxSHE Tell.
Transitions. The day of the photo shoot has finally arrived. Though I really didn't expect we'd be taking photos at the school. Are you sure you want to do this here? Outside visitors aren't even allowed on campus most of the time, except during events like the Halloween party.
問題ありませんわ。何よりこの町の象徴とも言えるのがこの学園ですので。
Fair point.
そしてその写真で興味を持ち入学を希望する方が増えれば将来につながりますもの。
Okay, that's actually a good idea, yeah. Dang, you know your stuff. As I'd expect from the Misakihama Student Council president. Are you alright with shooting it here too, Shiori?
うん。だってここは私とはじめの始まりの場所だから。
It's true, we had a whole exposition about it.
写真を見るたび、今の気持ちを思い出せると思うから。
Well, let's hope these photos turn out nice and pretty.
それでは花森先輩、そろそろ準備をしに参りましょう。
Our photographer for today is someone who works in the costume business, or so I'm told. The woman in question is apparently a cosplay enthusiast in her mid-20s, so I can't help but feel slightly anxious about what sort of outfit she's brought along for Shiori.
やっほー、二宮くん。
Yuki-senpai?
来ちゃった。
Modest as always.
すみません。撮影なら私が行かなきゃ始まらないとか、わけのわからないことを言い出して。
Why?
いやいや、モカちゃんこう言ってるけど、二宮くんはわかるよね。
Because you're Miss Kensai-kan?
撮影には私みたいな花があった方が見栄えもいいでしょ？
I thought you worked at the cafe on weekends.
話そらされた？
No. I'm really not sure why she's here, to be honest.
一応余計なことはしないようきちんと言ってありますので。
Oh, I do. That's alright, I don't mind.
てかモデルってしおりちゃんだったんだ。
Yes.
学生でいいなら私にも声かけてくれればよかったのに。
Ow.
お姉ちゃん、もう一度言うよ。余計なことしちゃダメだからね。
That actually was kind of petty and harsh.
わかってるって。でも手綱は離さないでね。
Is she actually planning to steal the show? I appreciate the offer, but we have already asked Shiori to do the job, so we can't just swap you in the last minute.
あー、なるほどね。確かにしおりちゃんも純和風な美人って感じだし。
There you go.
まあでも次があれば遠慮なく声かけてね。
You already had your route.
このパーフェクトに可愛い私がモデルになれば集客間違いなしなんだから。
You're absolutely right. A bouquet needs more than one beautiful flower after all. I'll make sure to ask you for next time.
いやー、もううまいこと言っちゃって。
I was just trying to avoid hurting her feelings, but it seems like she was actually quite flattered.
撮影があるらしいというお話以外、全然情報は出回ってませんでしたからね。
How many of you are here? Oh, Koshimizu, you're here too?
はい、面白そうでしたので。
You already did your route, you were last.
それで、どんな衣装にしたんですか？
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure myself, to be honest. The only instructions we gave were something befitting a Japanese beauty.
なるほど、なるほど。
Maybe a kimono or a yukata?
普通に考えたら着物、振袖ですよね。
Ah,
浴衣はシーズンではありませんし。
never mind. Probably one of those, yeah. I'm sure it'll fit Shiori perfectly.
案外戦国武将なんかもいけたりして。
Actually,
それは和服じゃないし、花森先輩に対して失礼だから。
whatever the case, I can't wait to see her outfit myself.
二宮くん、だいぶ人が増えてきたから向こうに列作っちゃうわね。
This would be a good time to break the news to everybody since they're all here. Sure, thanks Yamabuki. Motioning to the growing number of spectators, she guides them into an orderly line stretching from the courtyard all the way into the corridor. Hakuwa, where are you?
なんすか？
I need you to go to the storehouse and bring those bright red safety cones, plus those black and yellow things.
黒と黄色。あ、コーンに引っ掛けるあれっすね。了解っす。
Since it's the weekend, I hadn't originally planned on dragging the rest of the student council into this. But they all had willingly offered to help themselves, saying that they had nothing else to do anyways. Or they wanted to seem like a hardworking guy. I know which one that was. Careful not to get in the way of our camera, we move into the courtyard. Geez, how many people are here?
お待たせいたしました。
Is she done changing?
ええ、
コスプレということで一抹の不安はありましたが、素晴らしく仕上がりましたわ。
So much anticipation. So Kozuka shared my concerns. That's nice to know. Where's Shiori?
メイクの仕上げをしていたので、もういらっしゃるはずですわ。
I know she'll look beautiful regardless, but I can't wait to see her anyway.
はじめ、お待たせ。
Here comes the big reveal. Aha! There's the star of the show. How do the clothes fit, Shiori? Look how many people are here to see. Huh? Shiori?
うん。
Most of her upper body is covered by the large paper umbrella she's carrying. But judging by the skirt like hakama she's wearing, her outfit must be inspired by Taisho-era romanticism.
おー、しおりちゃんハイクラさんだ。時代的にもちょうど洋風文化が混ざった時期ですし、この街と花森さんのイメージにぴったりですね。
Well thought out. The more I hear, the more I realize how fitting this Japanese Western blend really is. These girls really seem to know their fashion. Hey, why don't you close that umbrella? We can't even see your face like this.
いや、それはちょっと、まさかこんなに人が集まってくるとは思ってなくて。
Ah. Feeling stage fright?
うん。
Since I'm a fairly public figure at school, I can sympathize with how she must be feeling.
でも、多分大丈夫。
You got this. You sure?
うん。だって、
Nice. Wow.
鏡見た時も自分が自分じゃないくらい綺麗に見えたから。だから今日はみんなをあっと言わせて、初めに私を選んでよかったって思わせたい。
Oh yeah, by the way, guys, we're dating. I already am, though.
もっと。
I'm not sure I've ever seen her appear so confident in front of a crowd this size. But I'm already head over heels for her. I'm not sure how she could make me love her even more.
それじゃあそろそろ撮影始めます。モデルさん、準備はいいですか？
頑張るからしっかり見ててね。
I definitely will. Good luck, Shiori. Smiling cheerfully, she scampers over to her designated position. Do we get a CG? Yes. Nice.
おい、あれやばくね？おとなしくて地味って思ってたけど、花森さんってこんな綺麗だったのか。
Mine?
これぞ大和なでしこって感じ。
てかあの子、選挙の時から会長のそばにいたじゃん。
そうそう、会長とずっと一緒って時点でただものではないと思ってたけど。
やっぱりあの時から会長と付き合ってたんじゃない？私ならこんな子ほっとかないって。
でも花森さんも会長のことが好きなんだろう？ちくしょう！
That was very dramatic. Sorry, bud, but she's already taken. Still, I hadn't expected such an overwhelming positive response from our audience. I hope these photos will have the same effect on people just learning about our town. Say, Kozuka,
どうなさいまして？
what do you think about Shiori?
どうとおっしゃられましても、自分の語彙の少なさが情けないくらい素晴らしいの一言しか出てきませんわ。
She sure does. Even setting aside my bias as her boyfriend, I have to admit that there's this truly special air about her right now. It almost feels like we've gone back in time, as if we students are the ones out of place, not her. That's how incredibly well the outfit and the atmosphere suits her. I'm getting goosebumps.
お姉ちゃん、お姉ちゃん。パーフェクトに可愛いこの私が思わず見とれるなんて。
She's a witch.
私もつい見とれちゃったけど、口は閉じた方がいいと思うよ。花森さんをモデルにする二宮さんの判断は完璧でしたね。
Thanks. I had no idea she'd be this perfect, though.
花森さんの魅力に気づいたのは幼馴染だからでしょうか。
She
それ
knows.
とも
She gives me a hinting wink. Could she already know about Shiori and me? No, surely not. Oh, but she does. Afterwards, word began to spread and more onlookers began to show up. Almost overnight, Shiori would become a school celebrity known as the Yamato Nadeshiko, a perfect Japanese beauty. Nice. Alrighty, I think this is a good place to stop this episode. We got a little further along. She passed the sister approval test.
どうぞ。
I was talking, Shiori. You can wait. And she got some really nice photos, which gave us a good CG. Now we've got the whole underlying plot line for the rest of the route, in theory, unless it takes a weird turn after a couple of episodes, which it might. It's a little hard to predict with these. I'm assuming that we're going to be telling the rest of the girls that we're dating in the next episode. I would be really shocked if we didn't. Honestly surprised it hasn't happened already. I feel like that usually happens by the second episode, but eh. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you in the next one. For now, I am one half of the Bridge Boys, signing off.